Hi, this is Alex from Fourandhalf, and today we're going to talk about business development and how video blogging is compared to cold calling. Okay, I've done my share of cold calls over the years with 2005 and on with mortgage industry, and then last 4 years with property management companies. I've seen it all. So I've made about 10,000 phone calls, and it is really a difficult work but effective. In fact, we still use this technique at Fourandhalf. We do some cold calls when we go out and meet customers in the new territory, kind of all over the United States. So we do it when we travel. Now, let's talk about video blogging. The purpose of the video blog is to provide an educational material to your consumer, in fact, answering their questions about your business. So, within a blog, who does the hard work here is the Google search engine. In other words, once you name your blog properly and create good content, Google will do all the work by qualifying people who are searching for specific content. So let me give you an example. If we take Michelle's blog, Michelle is with Property Management Systems in San Francisco. She's done a blog on what services do property management companies provide in San Francisco. So if you search for property management company San Francisco services, you will find her video on page 2 of Google. So those that do find it, she has about 96 views on her videos. So in fact, 96 local San Francisco landlords were exposed to Michelle's brand and Michelle's kind of company image and information based on that video. So let's talk about what it will take for you to contact 96 landlords if you use cold calling, which is kind of the push marketing technique. Alright, so let's do the math and see how many cold calls you have to make to speak to 96 landlords, which is what Michelle's video got in the last 3 months, right? It's been viewed by 96 landlords in San Francisco. So for us to do cold calling and do some math, let's try to figure out the contact rate, okay? So I think a good estimate would be in about 25 calls, you make a single contact, right? You will speak to one qualified landlord, 1 in 25. So let's kind of put that down. So one landlord in 25 calls, okay? So how many calls does a typical business development person makes a day? Well, if they work really hard and if they pay attention to what they're doing, you kind of expect about 50 calls a day, okay? So how many calls do we need to speak to 96 landlords in your area? Well, that's simple. Let's do the math. If the contact rate is 1 in 25 and we're looking for 96, that's 96 by 25 equals 2,400. So 2,400 calls to get to this number right here, right? So Michelle had her landlords viewing the video while she was asleep, while she was at work doing other things. Well, you need to actually have your business development person day in and day out for 9.5 weeks calling through a list of landlords to get to speak to 96 people. So that is the power of content marketing. If you have any questions or if you need any additional information or if you're thinking about it, we'll be happy to hear from you. Give us a call here in Fourandhalf. This is Alex, and